3 and 4, and then for the other side. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now I'm going to circle the right arm, so all the way round. Bit 2, 3, and I'm also today going to work through that 3 planes of movement throughout the class. Just to show you how we just change the angle of the body and how different one exercise that I give you, such as the shoulder bridge, can feel very different. Hands up, hands together, and then just rotate. And again, round we go. So feeling positive vibe on this Monday morning. Cold Monday morning. Okay. And then from here, I want to halo around. So I'm just going to take the hands around the back of the head and through. Yeah. Going around. So think about going around the world. So we're waking up those shoulders. 3 and 4. Okay, I'm going to do 4 the other way in a moment, but before I do, I'm going to place my hands just on top of my hip bones there. Now I'm going to look down at my feet and I'm going to take the heels away. Right, so now my toes are in the line, so toes, ankles in line with the hip bones. And we're going to just rock forward and back. Okay, just forward and back. Lovely. So in your forward position and back, that's it. Forward. Okay, now stay in sagittal plane as we go forward and back. And now we're going to change this into a frontal plane. So instead of going forward and back, you bring myself into its neutral, our body's into a neutral position, and then we're going to go side to side into your frontal plane. So just lifting the heel and lowering. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Okay, keep going. So hands coming in. Okay, now hands just at the bottom of the ribs and then circle around. That's it. So again, circling from this lumbo-pelvic area and then fall the other way. Round we go, make it as big as you can, but without compromising through those shoulders. Okay, coming into the center, and shoulders back and down. Just look over your right shoulder, just take your left leg away. I want most of the weight to be on the right foot. Very, very gentle over on the left. So just a bit of a balance challenge there onto the right side, looking over your right shoulder. Bringing that left foot down and then looking over your left shoulder. Little touch there, just very, very light into the ground. All right, make it a little bit more different. So I'm going to come through. I'm going to turn my head to my right, taking my left foot away. Now I'm going to close my eyes. Oh my goodness, this is so different. Wobble, wobble. I'm definitely keeping that left foot down. Okay, keep your eyes closed, around, looking over your left shoulder and take your right foot away. So you're pushing your weight down into your left side, keeping those eyes closed. It feels more wobbly, doesn't it? 3, 2, 1, and then bring yourself into the center. So now your feet are a little bit wider than hip distance. You're going to come up into a front raise. You're going to open the chest. You're going to come back in and lower. And again, so we're going to come up, open through, in and lower. And again, 1, open 2, bring it in 3 and 4. Side bend. 1, 2, 3. Or more. Go back to those arms into front raise and then open the chest. Then we're going straight into that side bend. Side bend and side bend. Okay, now we're going to sweep the right arm up and over, take the left arm under, and then we're going to swap sides. So I'm going to bring around my left arm and then my right arm comes under. That's it. Go over the top and over the top. Then I'm going to take both arms up. I'm going to squeeze up into a shoulder press and lower. Yeah. Squeeze up to shoulder press and lower. And again, squeeze the shoulder press and lower. Last time, squeeze up. Let's put those movements together. So I'm going to come up and over and under. Now I'm going to do one shoulder press. Then I'm going to go up and over and under. And then I'm going to do one shoulder press. That's it. Lovely. So up and over, under, and shoulder press. Last time. Up and over, under, and shoulder press. Now you're going to take your arms open. We're going to go straight into a rib isolation. That's it. That's it. So side to side. Remember, it's not moving the pelvis. Notice I'm like almost rigid from the waist down. Yeah, it's just the ribs. Then from here, I'm going to sort of mobilize just the upper part of the back. So bring the hands together and then open back. That's it. Bring the hands together and open back. 2 more. 1. Open back. Lovely. 2. Open back. Take your right arm over to the left side and then your left arm over to your right side. One more time. Over. Okay. Let's bring the back of the hands together. So 1. I'm just going to do this for 2. Then I'm going to go straight into rib isolation. That's it. Rib isolation. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms down. Circle around for 4 on the right. And 2. And 3. And 4. Getting warm, I know I am. Jumpers coming in soon. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go from the very top. Give me a scapular retraction. So retract, in and down, side bend. 1 and 2. Okay, let's do that again. So it's up and open, and in and down. Over we go. 1 and 2. Now bring the right arm over, left arm under, and then a shoulder press. There we go, and then the other side. Over the top and under, and shoulder press. Now open the arms with isolation. So the transition of these movements I put together today are just flowing from one to the other to make it much easier on the body and on the mind. Just bring the back of the hands together. So we go 1 and open. That's it. 2 and open. Bring the right arm over the top. And bring the hands down, circle around back and forth. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time, so the other side 4 times. We go down, work through the lower back. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's lower it down, coming through and then into your extension. That's it, into your extension. And then up into your flexion. Again, away into your extension. And one more time. Down, through, and away into your extension. And then up into your flexion. Release the hands away. And then coming up. Vertebrae. And coming through the way down. Okay, we're going to go into, start working through the knees. I want to go into a few little squats and lunges with you, but before I do, I want to warm up the knees. Right? You're not going to go straight in. So I'm just going to move my weight over to my right side, and I'm going to bring my left heel up to my bottom. Transfer the weight to the left side, up and through. Yeah, it's much harder, slower. So all I'm doing is curling. So I'm transferring my weight over, transfer over, transfer over. Arms are in, yeah? I'm just going to flow it more now. If you don't want the arms, it's much easier to keep the flow going than doing it in one position, yeah? So 1, I'm going to take it after my next 4. I'm going to take it to a knee raise, right? So I'm going to raise up. I'm just bringing my arms down. Again, if you don't want to, just take your hands away. absolutely up to you. All right. Go back to a curl. So it's a 1, 2, 3, knees up, arms 1. The reason I'm taking your arms up is get that heart rate going, yeah? Just 4 of each. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2. Can you feel that heart rate come up? 4. Last one. 1, 2. Take the legs down and squat. Down we go. Yes, it brings us into a lovely little squat. As I come forward, I take my hands to prayer position. I'm going to change this. Okay, bringing your hands forward, open your door. So open your door, look behind you, then squat down, and then open your door. And then come in, and then lower. That's it. So you open, and then close, then you squat, and then you're going to open the other side. And then you're going to squat down. Okay, I'm going to bring my hands together and we're just going to do a halo. Okay, just for 2. Okay, and then I'm going to do 2 the other side. So it's 1 and 2. Right, lovely. Bring your hands down and then go into a spinal rotation. So over to your right side, then over to your left side. And again, so over to your right, and then over to your left. Wonderful. Hands down. Let's put those movements together. So transfer my weight, ready to curl. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 knees. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Squat down. 1, and lift. Open and close. Down and lift, open. And remember when you're squatting, even though I've put this into a little routine for us, we're still doing the Pilates, we're still keeping good form. Sit down into those heels, lift up and open. One more time, down into the heels, up and open. Halo for 2 on the right, 1 and 2. Halo on the left for 2, 1 and 2. Spinal rotation, hands down in front of you, and we rotate and rotate. 2 more. 1, and we're going to roll down, ladies. We're going to roll down, coming down halfway, and then coming into your extension. Okay, and then you're going to come into a little flexion. And again, so into your extension, and then up into a flexion. One more time. Okay, extension, and then into flexion. Okay, lovely. Release the hands away. Roll it up. Shoulders back and down. Lift up through those arms. Coming into that little lateral bend. Over to your right and over to the left. And then bring your arms down in front of you. Let's do 1 of each. So I'm going to come up. I'm going to go into a lateral flexion. I'm going to come into the center and bring the hands down to the thighs. And then I'm going to do the other side. So I lift up. We come over. Coming back in. And lower. Hands and wrists. So 1. So the mobility goes right through the body. Yeah. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last one. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Hands down. Bringing the feet in slightly, and then just heel toe. Yeah, onto that right side. So little heel toe. That's it. Heel and toe. So I'm going to change sides. I'm going to transfer my weight over. Heel, toe, yeah, heel, toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. Right, transfer the weight over. So 1, 2, 2 knee lifts, 1, 2, other side. 1, 2, 2 knee lifts. I'm just bringing my arm across. It seems to want to do it on its own, so I'm just doing it like this. So over we go. So a little bit of a rotation there as well. Yeah. 1 and 2. Take it across. 3 and 4. Step, lunge forward. Step, rock, lift, come back. Yeah. Step, drop, lift, come back. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Diagonal. So rather than a step, I'm just stepping out into that diagonal. The other side. Step out. So there's a rotation through the pelvis. So I'm moving the angle of the femur into that diagonal. So a little bit of rotation there, and it completely changes the angle of the pelvis. So every time we open the legs, we are now contracting, engaging pelvic floor muscles. I'm going to go back to the forward. Step, lunge forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Diagonal, 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 lateral, lateral, lateral. 2 more. 1 and 2. Curtsy behind. So notice every plane is different. Sagittal, frontal. There's our rotation. All right, let's go from the top. So step forward. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Diagonal. 1 and 2. Lateral. 3 and 4. Curtsy. 1 and 2. Okay, lift the arms up, breathe in and breathe out. Now, do it up. Now that lateral flexion over. Then to take the hands down to the thighs and then take that up again. Up we go. Across and then through. Hands down to the thighs. Okay, ladies, slip around the shoulders. So we do that little lower body routine. All right, starting with the step curl and the knees, and then the squat, and then we'll do our little lunge. So we're going to put the squat matrix together and the lunge matrix, and then we're going down on the floor. Okay, so together, arms or not, it's up to you. Transfer the weight over. I curl up from my left arm, so it's transfer 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right, now knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees. 1, 2. Ready for your squat. 3, 4, and squat. Lift. Open. 1 and 2. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Lift. Open and close. You've got one more and then you do your little halo. Remember our halos around. Your squat to finish, and then you can take the hands away and halo for 2. 1 and 2. And you're going to halo 2 the other way. 1. So then you've got your spinal rotation. So from here we rotate round to the right side, round to the left. And round to your right, and then around to your left. Lovely. We're going to roll it down, and from here you're going to come into an extension, and then into a flexion. Just having a little break between the squats and the lunges. We've got 2 more. So away, inhale, and down and exhale. 1 more time. Down and through. Inhale. Exhale. And they're going to roll that out. All the way up. Your legs are nice and wide. We're going to just step in slightly, then lunge forward right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other side. 1, plant it down. 3 and 4. Diagonal. Diagonal over. Diagonal into lateral. Sit. And then into your curtsy. Into curtsy 1 and curtsy 2. Taking your hands up to the top, lateral flexion, into the center and lower to thighs. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lateral flexion. Lovely. Inhale to the top. Now I'm going to flow it down into a roll down. Coming down, vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way down. Down and through. Touch your toes if you can. And inhale, exhale, and coming up. There we go, ladies. And you are there. And you're standing. Circle around on the right. Are we feeling better? Circle around on the left. And then 2 doubles. One more time. 2. I'm going to do a windmill. So I'm going to cross my arms in front. Back a little bit. I'm going to go up to the top and cross them at the top. Yeah, see that there. Down we go. Up we go. Inhale. Cross them. Exhale down. And again. Up we go. Inhale. Cross them at the top. Windmill. Cross them at the bottom. And relax them. Okay, ladies, let's stretch out our mats. And let's go into our floor. Good. So take your mini ball as well and get that close to you. And then you can go down. Now, nope. All right, so do that and through. All right, so shoulders are back in there. Roll it down together. And roll it down together. Okay, and then from there, you're just going to walk midway forward just to give a break and have a stretch there before we go all the way down to the mat. Stretch it. And then slowly bringing your knees down onto the mat, coming forward and then sit back into your child's pose. All right, then you're going to come up onto all fours. You're going to place your hands just underneath you. So your hands are under your shoulders. And you're just going to lift up to your right arm and then lower and then the left arm. So notice I'm not changing the position of my hips and my pelvis. Everything stays still there. Yeah? And then lift. All right, 2 more. 1, and then the other side, and then 2. Inhale, exhale. Then you're going to extend one leg back. Yeah? Follow it with the heel. All right, so toes are down and follow with the heel. Transfer the weight, and then you go to the other side. So lower. So you push back through that heel, and then lower, and then push back through that heel. And again, push and lower and again. So we should try them together in an opposite. So I'm going to go up on my right arm, back on my left leg, and close that in. And then we're going to go around the other side. Okay. And again, so lift. And lower, lift and lower. Lovely. Okay. From this position, I'm going to take myself back into a little child's pose. And back into a little child's pose. Okay. And then you're going to come up. You're going to walk the hands in towards the knees. Okay. And then you're going to roll it up. Right, so you're going to roll it up. I'm just going to come round to face you here. So I'm now on my knees. I'm now going to put my weight onto my right knee and take my left leg away. And if you want to put something comfortable underneath your knee, then please do so. So from here, I'm going to lift up through my right arm. So I'm channeling the right side of my body. I'm going to take it down towards the floor. As I do, I come into a little diagonal, yeah? And then lift up. And again, over the top. And two more. Now, over the top, nice stretch. And last one. Now we're going to stay down onto this side, stay here. You're going to take this left arm over and you're going to bring the knee in and away. Right? Now just do I'm only going to do 4 here. Those core muscles. Try not to put all your weight down onto your right hand. Lift and away. Lovely. This is a hard one. This is definitely a hard one from Monday morning. Okay, I'm going to lift that hand away, up to the top, shoulders back and down, hands down at the side, and pop that leg back in. Okay, so now I'm back into kneeling. I'm going to take my right leg away. So standing up, kneeling up nice and tall. Okay, open through those arms. So lift up through the left, coming down, follow it down. As I do, my right arm comes over, yeah, over the top, and then through. All right, so it's moving into diagonal, over the top. That's it, and over. We feel it through the waist, and being on our knees, we engage all of the muscle fibers in our core. Now I'm going to come over, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to bring the right arm over, and then I'm going to bring my elbow to my knee. Yeah, elbow to knee and away. Elbow to knee, that's it, and away. Last time. Elbow to knee and away. I'm going to now bring that arm over. I'm going to tuck my leg under. I'm going to bring it back up to kneeling. I'm going to bring my hands together. I'm going to open my door. Okay, and I'm going to open my door the other side. Lovely. Put your hands down at the side of you. Coming back towards your heels. Okay, to show you where I am. So I'm going back towards my heels. Take the arms away from you and push down into your child's pose. Right then, ladies, come into a seated position. In the ball, and just place it just behind you. I'm just going to come to show you where I'm going to put it, just the back of the pelvis, and then I'm going to come back slightly. I'm just going to come back. If I don't, it's going to start moving everywhere. So I want the contact with the ball. Right? So set yourself back, pushing against the ball. Before we even start doing any sequences, we're going to feel it straight away into your core muscles. So hold it there. So as I push back into the ball, I'm going to take my right arm up, and then I'm going to bring it back to the other side. Push it back and in. Now I'm going to take the right arm open. So open and close. Then the other side. Remember we talked about 3 planes of movement. Then I'm going to circle around the right arm and lift it up, and circle around the left arm and bring it up. Okay, let's do it all on the right side. So we're going to go up This is what we did when we were standing, and we're going to do open, and then we're going to turn it. Okay, now we're going to come up. So your hands are together and your elbows are wide. And you're going to come down to your right side, over the top, and down to your left side. Over the top, down to your right, over the top, and down to your left. There we go. Over, over. Okay, this is tough now. This is your last one. Hands away. Left arm up, left arm open, left arm circle it all around. Up to the top. Bring the soles of your feet together, push down on the inside, and then just hinge it. So take your chin down and just then take the ball away, take it away. And I'm going to come back onto the mat, so we're going to roll back and place the ball back. Okay, so roll it back. Take yourself up to a little mini bridge and then place the ball just behind you. Okay. All right, so from here, ladies, lift up the right leg into a tabletop. And then where the tabletop is, so knee and foot, yeah, that square, half square position. So again, ball at the back of the pelvis. So begin really simple to begin with, yeah, nice and easy. So I'm going to, it's a little march, so but now I'm going to stop my march. I'm going to come up, leave that right leg where it is, and then press into the ball and bring the left leg up. Then I'm going to tap down. Yeah, so I'm tapping down and tap. That's it. Tap down and up, tap down and up. And again, down and up and down and up. And again, lower and lift and lower and lift. Then I'm going to take that leg away into a little extension and then bring it in, yeah? So lengthen it away, heel flex the foot, and then bring that in, okay? And leave your arms open, just give yourself a little bit more stability on the ball. That's it, and again, lower and lift. Now I'm going to take it away. I'm going to go into a little frontal plane, so out to the side. I'm going to bring it back in and center. So it's an extension, it's an open, it's back in, and it's center. Yeah. So it's 1, open, 2, bring back 3, in for 4, and again 1, open, 2, breathe it in 3. And bring back 4. Okay, lift the arms now away. Okay, so it's a bit more work there. So I'm going to go away on the right arm and the right leg. Okay, just stay here and then close. So I'm pausing you at the end of the range. At the end of the range for a second and a half. Away and close. Sit again, away, hold and close. Open through those arms, back onto the floor. Tap down right, really there, tap down left. Okay, 2 more, 1. I'm going to bring those knees into the chest and just have a little relax with the breath if you want for the last part. Okay, so knees into the chest, hold that there. Okay, and then just taking your hands on top of your knees and open and close, making circles right side to left side. Bring the knees back together to meet. Placing your feet down onto the mat. Come away, pull away the ball, take it away from you, and then coming up into a seated position and take the ball just now at the upper part of the back. So I'm now on an upright position. I'm going to take the arms out so the elbows are wide, feet are now onto the floor, and I'm going to extend my right leg. And I'm going to keep in, crunch and away. Yeah, and again. So bringing it in, crunch. Much harder. We're really working, not just obviously the lower abdominals, raising us off of the ball, working all the abdominals around the rib cage. Okay, bring the soles of the feet together, so I'm in a butterfly position. Lift up and lower down. And again, lift us. You do 4 of these and 4 on the other side. Again, no rush. Nice tempo with that movement. Okay, then bring your legs in. Extend your left leg away. Bring that in and crunch. And away. And again, crunch. And away. 2 more. Crunch it in really tight. And 1 more time. Lovely. Bring that in and crunch. Hands at the side of the thighs. Inhale, exhale, and bring that up. Taking the ball just to one side of you. Coming down and make a figure of 4. But bringing the right ankle over the left knee. And I want you to take the hand and press it away. So when you've got that press on the inside of the thigh, you've got an outer thigh working, you've got stretch there into the hip and into the glute med as well. So just push away. Take that foot down and then going over onto the other side. I hold it there and press away. Again, just you put that press in as much as you want to, all right? As much as you want to. Okay, but just feeling that stretch. Okay, take that leg now up to the ceiling, leg nice and long, head, neck and shoulders if you want to. Come away from the floor. Okay. And then lower that down. And then lift up through the other side. Okay. And then just one last little exercise we're going to do with the ball. Take the ball in your hands, cross over. Take the legs up. And then I'm going to extend my right leg. And lift my left leg there. I've got a little gap in that position. Lift my head, neck and shoulders up and thread it through. As I do, I change under and under. Notice I'm going underneath, yeah? And that's it. So you're just looping it through. Loop it through. Round and through. Into the center and round. So it's just lacing it through the center, down and through. One more time, down and through, and release. Head, neck, and shoulders onto the mat. And then again, just bring those knees to your chest. Okay, let's do a full body stretch. So legs away from you, arms above the head. I hope you enjoyed the mobility, especially when we're doing those hamstring curls and knee raises. I thought you might like that, a little bit of old school aerobic. It's a great way when you think of exercises that we can do to mobilize the knees. It's the old school, so it's just so good to come back in. And then we can squat better. So if we're more mobile, we're less achy and we're less stiff. We've got a better chance of getting on with our fitness journey. That if we're stiff and we ache and every, our bodies feel stealing up on us, the more mobile we are, the less achy and the less stiff, and the more we'll want to do exercise. Right, ladies, bring your knees in and take your head away. And coming up at seated position. Bring yourself around onto all fours. Okay, into a little extension. And just slow music. Slow use your breath. With each different posture. Inhale and exhale. And then let's push ourselves up. Down the dog, and just away from the floor. So rolling through that mid-tarsal joint. One. And heels down. Bend the knees. Walk the hands back into the knees. And then roll it up. Roll up. Drop my head off there. And then just finish where we began. Let's just take our arms up and open. And then come in and down. And then give me a side bend.